So welcome to day 6 of your immersion. Day 6 of 7. You are so close to completing this week consistently. And as you can see, I'm holding our tool of a paper towel because today we will be going a little bit more into the nuances of single whip. And this can be a little helpful check. So you might like to have yours nearby as we come into the routine that is now familiar, that you can now sink into and maybe even begin to feel what it's like when you know what to expect and your body feels familiar with the routine. Coming now into 3 centering breaths. And 3 weight shifts. Feeling, releasing, laying down. This practice of relaxation in action, Fang Song, as we come into the center, dropping the hands, letting the arms feel heavy, feeling into this routine that primes us to feel laying down the burden as one way to access relaxation in action. Coming on up, the shoulders still lay down. Moving into the form, the shoulders still lay down. Into ward off, left. Into ward off, right. Into roll back. Noticing the swivel. Into breath. Into push. And this is what we're going to be delving into today. Some of the nuances of single whip and this turn. And perhaps just feeling how with the weight shift, the arms go forward and the shoulders lay down. And the shoulders lay down. And the shoulders still lay down. Coming into lift hands. Coming into shoulder strike. Into white crane. Swiveling through Brush knee and push. Brush knee and push again. Into parry, punch, withdraw, push, and into cross hands. Three centering breaths. And as we go for a walkabout, perhaps bringing that tool of your square piece of paper, square paper towel. As we come into square stance, facing the right wall with the conclusion of push. And first feeling into the lower body. How we're going to 100% weight shift onto our left leg. And that's going to help us turn that unweighted leg so that the toes of the right foot are facing forward. Again, if we need to take a step, feel free to do so. And this is going to open the back of our hips as we now shift our weight onto the right leg, making our single whip. Catching our crease here. We have baggy clothes. We might even be able to catch a bit of our clothes right there. And then up on the ball of our left foot, the single whip comes forward. And we open all the way out to square stance on this side, turning the back foot in as our weight comes onto both legs. Hips facing the left wall, palm of the left hand facing the left wall. That flips out right at the end. And then actually taking your tool and seeing, because we're dynamically replacing that foot. So actually checking and seeing if you are once again in square stance, because that's going to set up all the rest of what happens on this side. And then coming to once again be in push. And feeling like the arms are kind of left where they are. And they're going to straighten not by going forward, but by shifting our weight back, making more space for them. And then they translate through space as we pigeon toe that foot in, making our single whip. And then opening out the left side. And flipping that left hand at the last moment. Noticing that this single whip is not directly out to the side, but about 30 degrees off your coronal plane. And coming in for a walkabout. That includes getting your tool out of the way for now. Coming into Uji stance and taking our 3 centering breaths here. You may have noticed that I'm calling out the names of the next move a little bit in advance. Why I'm saying into. Maybe letting that be a gentler prompt in the background as you are now becoming more and more familiar of what's next, and your body is knowing already what is coming next. Dropping the hands into opening move. Into ward off left. Into ward off right. Into roll back. Swivel. Into press. Into push. Into single whip. Shifting the weight back. Turning that leg in. Opening the back hip. All the way into square stance facing the left wall. Into lift hands. Into side strike. Into white crane. Into brush knee and push with a swivel. Into playing the lute. Into brush knee and push again. Into parry and punch. Into withdraw and push. Into cross hands. Noticing that same feeling of the foot coming in. Three, return to Uji. And while in Uji, a break from it all, a short holiday. nothing to live up to, nothing in particular even to try to be. And then big congratulations that you are now so close to completing this 7-day immersion. One more day to go. See you back for the final day of this really investment in consistency that can pay off for a lifetime of this form practice. So till tomorrow.